Welcome back, campers. We are looking for a family campsite that is non-electric.
But family.
Right. Yeah,
So
family.
more tents.
It's just non-electric. And the non-electric side, which is, we call it the tent side, there always seems to be more room. And there is more privacy.
The sun is out. This is pretty.
Yeah, this turned out to be really nice. So,
What about this
this one's nice.
I like it. Is it too downhill?
It's got a grade, but it kind of levels out.
So if you were going to put 2 tents on this one, where would you put them? In like our eating area.
Well, you have to be respectful, so you go by the poles. Most of the time, your property is on the left-hand side of your pole, and it goes over to the other neighbor's drive.
Look at this one over here.
So this
that
spot,
is nice.
yeah, that one's
They have a
nice.
nice setup.
Like, talking about nice spots, look at this. That spot is huge. That is nice. That one's nice. And it goes way back in there, too. Look, everybody looks for spots. So what you got to do, you got to come in here. Now, see, the only problem, this one is still damp. And it's been a few days since it's rained.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign. That means this is actually still draining from the grade.
Okay, I love the one across the street.
The one across the street it's all high.
It's nice.
That is all high. I mean,
that whole side.
Even the one next to them is nice. This one's a little hilly.
This seems like privacy as well.
Yeah, I mean, the one across the street's really nice. That one's really nice. Across the way. Everybody grabs that one though. But I mean, even the one next to it that's high. That ground's high too. That one's nicer too. And you're in the woods, you got woods. But again though, you gotta be careful with the woods. If mosquitoes like you, the more you're in the woods, the more they will bite you. Okay, let's go see if we can look at
2 or 3 more down this.
another spot. I see that the hill's getting better. It's not as... That's why it's drying out better.
Just look at the pretty scenery. It's so pretty.
Oh, I know. I told you it's pretty. I like it here. This is one of my favorite camping grounds. Finley State Park, Wellington, Ohio. And you also got to keep in mind, if you have a tent, just remember, the more you're in sunlight, the hotter your tent will get during the day. Just keep that in mind. So if you can find shade, woods, well, okay, now that one's really far back. That's a good idea, because the road is way out here. That's kind of nice. That's a good idea. I mean, this one's not terrible, but it got really low. And it's still holding water. It's still damp. And it's been, 2 or 3 days since we had a good rain.
Do you want to go across the street?
No, somebody's got their campsite over there.
107.
That's theirs. That's the one in the back. The tent set up in the woods.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's nice. They're back there pretty good. That's nice. I don't think it's a good idea to go wondering when their stuff's already set up. Might be a little rude. But yep, we'll take and move on. We'll check some more spots out. Okay, now this one.
This is nice.
This one is nice.
And look at the scenery above in the sky. That's
Yeah.
so pretty.
You got a pretty view. You got shade. So your tent stay cool. The grade is going up, so the water stays away from your tents. There is plenty of room. This is actually a big site.
Mm-hmm.
This one's big. This is huge. But here's the only downfall. Everything in here, all this, that's your poison ivy. It is
Fresh.
it is all over the place.
What a shame.
That's the only downfall. So if you got little kids or babies, you got to look out for this stuff. You got to stay away from it.
Jeez, it's all over these
Yeah.
trees. Look.
Oh yeah,
What a shame.
it's bad. So you got to keep an eye on the little ones. But other than that, though,
Which is impossible to do because they get
this
so
is,
excited
well, you know, sometimes it happens.
to play.
You never know. I mean, it might not even bother them, you
The
know,
one
but
across the way, what about
for
this
like
one?
me, when I was younger, I had to get shots every year. So you might want to keep an eye on them. But this is nice. Ground's already dry. Oh, there's another one. When you're doing your tent, you might not want those on your back. So always check for tree roots when you're setting your tents up. That way you're not too uncomfortable. Yeah, they pop up every now and then.
This is so
Not too
privacy.
bad. This is nice. Got the privacy. I mean, the neighbors aren't. I mean, they're not too close. That's that's pretty far away here. We'll go over
We
here.
can head
And
down this way when you're ready.
we'll stand here at the neighbors. Here we are at the neighbor's line. That would be yours as a campsite.
Huge.
That is really nice.
Poison ivy.
Yeah, it's Poison Ivyville, but that's okay. There's all kinds of stuff they can do. Other than run and roll around in the poison ivy. Oh, see, here's another.
Mm-hmm.
We're across the street. Here's a site across the street. That spot right there,
Uh-huh.
that would flood if it rained. Because you'll get every one of these other campsites water and it will just flood that spot out.
What about the neighbor to the left of us now?
Yeah, see, no, those people are all high. You go that direction, everything goes uphill. So that one spot right there would be flooded. That'd be bad. Because everybody is uphill from there. So try to look out for that spot. I mean, if you have to and it's not raining, you're good. Because that's actually a nice spot. It's open too, but it just sets a little too low. You don't really want to do anything like that if you're going to be here for a while and do a long trip. Yeah, that one's kind of up higher too.
This one.
That
This was
one's
one I was telling you
Yeah, that one's higher too. That one's not bad.
Shaded.
It's shaded,
I don't see a lot of
which
poison
which
ivy
means you'll
on the
have
trees. Maybe back over there.
you'll probably get more bugs here.
It's nice.
But you know, that is what your tiki torches are for, and the fire. Just keep the bugs out
Ooh,
that
there's
way.
fire, there's fire.
I know, I can smell it.
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if we had smell-o-vision.
The smell of
This one's
campfire.
not terrible.
Oh.
You could probably, your tents would probably be okay somewhere in there. I mean, even here, if you don't mind being close to the road, but there's not a lot of people that do that. So there's some nice spots over here for.
Over here on this side.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are open, big. They definitely all have the room.
This is kind of small one. Right here.
That yeah, that one's a little small. This one's not. This one right here is not bad either. This one right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one's not terrible.
I just can't believe how much more open area there is compared to
This one's not terrible.
the other
All of
side.
'em- all of
Everyone
'em.
was so crammed
I know.
together.
That's the other side's electric though. They figured
I mean,
most of
that
people
is
are.
so pretty.
Yeah, most of people are going to stay in their camper or whatever and not like that.
I wonder what that little
This-
thing is. What
this
is that
spot
little
is
pop-up thing? I've never
huge.
seen that before.
That is,
The brown.
those are sold as, you can get them as two different things. We're talking about that little gray and black looking brown thing next to the white canopy. They are, you can either buy them, they're either called a changing room for beach.
Oh.
You can either use it for that, but if you take them camping, most of the time they are a shower room. Or, I don't want to show their stuff. It's either, where are you going? I was having a conversation with you. I can't yell it. It's either a shower room or your toilet room. That's what those are for. But there's some nice spots over here. Like this one here is really high.
It's nice.
So this one's pretty good too. But it's just
Poison ivy? Is
it's
that poison
just-
ivy back there?
yeah, pretty much everything in the woods is. I mean, it starts on the ground and then works its way as a vine up a tree. So. But yeah, there's some nice spots on the non-electric side. And I mean, of course, you can get deeper too. I mean, you can go farther out, get farther away from the shower house, you know, whatever. We're still pretty close to the shower house, so. But you can go farther out. You can go out there where the porta potty things are at, I guess. Which, I mean, they're not really porta potties. They're, you know, it's a concrete building, but it's still a hole that you use, so. Yeah. So you guys got an idea. Not terrible. Just depends on how comfortable you want to be, I guess, and how long you're going to be out.
And this particular campground, you can stay.
This one is your max is 14 days that you can stay at one spot. So that's a long time. It's even longer if you go without electricity, but
Oh, yeah?
oh yeah, it feels a lot longer than.
Oh, it feels a lot longer.
Oh yeah. But
All right, are we on to the next?
yeah, let's see if we can find something a little different. Just one more spot so we can show you guys. Yeah. Here's another good spot. Plenty of room. Everything's up higher. Plenty of flat ground. Everything's in the open. All kinds of different spots to set your tent. This spot's not too bad either. A lot of good straight ground. Oh, there you go. See, not really an outhouse. I mean they're nice. They stay clean but yeah, it's still a hole in the ground. But they're nice. So, yep, plenty of room. Another nice site. Oh, look, you even get some sun. Yeah, this one got all kinds of room. Couple tree roots. Not too bad though, only in one spot. Okay, there you go, guys. Several different spots to look at, think about, keep in mind when you're looking for your next camping spot. Again, don't forget, check the trees, make sure there's no limbs hanging, make sure there's no dead tree that can fall on you anywhere. Just double check everything. Just check your surroundings. You'll be okay. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you on our next video.